Greetings and salutations, everyone. It is I, Captain Jack Morgan, and I am back here in my office to respond to one Grimlock69 yet again, and his alter account, I guess you could say, Krillin. The reason why I'm having to do this video is because of the happenings that happened yesterday, which was, by all accounts, totally unnecessary what went down. But let me just go straight to the point. Grimlock, you want to call me now out to go onto AW show. Well, that's not happening. Originally, it was supposed to just be you and I, mano y mano. You were extending the olive branch, as you claimed, so you could prove to me the evidence that you would never hurt anybody, mainly Nishi, her daughter, or her family. That's fine. I had accepted your offer. That also being said, you were very impatient with my response. Just because I didn't get back to you right away did not mean I was not going to respond to you. You seemed to have the patience of a 3-year-old on Christmas morning. You just wanted it now, and that's not the way it works. You know, other people do have jobs. They do have lives. It's not all about the metaverse. You should know this. You've claimed this in your videos before, that you've got other things that you need to tend to, and it's not all about this. If I'm lying, call me out on that. But I remember, quite frankly, in so many different ways, you have said that very thing. Now, that being said, what happened last night was completely just a clusterfuck and totally unfair. The original plan was for Raven to meet up with Tella, one-on-one. That was it. Her and Tella. Raven and Tella. Nobody else. And this was even discussed with AW. He knew about the plan. Originally, Raven wanted to take Tella on Where's the Beef. But we believed that Tella wouldn't actually show up. Well, here's my little thing to Tella if she happens to watch this at all, or if you forward this to her. Tella, I heard what you said on the little show last night and how you believed it wouldn't be fair for you. I'm sorry, dear. You're incredibly wrong. It's my show, and I'm not biased when I'm up there as the moderator. I don't pick sides. It doesn't matter who is my friend and who is not. Both sides have an equal right to speak their mind. I've always been that way. The only time I've ever gone off is on Grimlock, but that had underlying circumstances because he kept insulting me on my show. He'd been on my show several times, and a few times in each show he would cut me quick. He would cut me at the legs, and I wouldn't say anything. Finally, I just had enough, so I blew up at him. I told him I said my piece, and that was going to be the end of it. I even said after I went off on him that if he still wanted to contact me and talk to me and have conversations, that I was perfectly fine with it. If you don't believe me, go watch Season 2, Episode 8, and you'll hear everything that I said. Anyway, go about the hour 30 mark of the show, and it'll be soon after that when I actually explode on him and then say all these things. Anyways, try not to get too much off track. With everything that was going on from yesterday, I just have this one question for you, Grimlock. Who did you defeat? Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I should take the prelude to this. I was sent a screenshot of a post that you made on your Facebook page this morning at some point. And let me grab that screenshot on my phone, and I will read it off to you. So that way you know it came directly from you. It is quoted, I am now compared to Vegeta. I stood up to the antagonist last night, and the antagonist backed the fuck down. It was an awesome speech. I'm just curious, which antagonist was that? Really? I'm a little at a loss for words, because if you're speaking of Raven, when Raven came onto the show, you were already there underneath your alternate account, Krillin, because I'm guessing, Grimlock was banned, I'm guessing, from what I hear rumor. I don't know if that's true or not. If it is, I guess it is what it is. If it's not true, well, then please let me know, if you choose to. You were asked to leave, and they either removed you or you left on your own. So Raven was up there talking to Tella. You weren't even in the room. You were not allowed to be there. Hmm. So, which antagonist did you defeat? I'm sorry, I'm not really too sure on which one that was. I sat in the back and stayed quiet the entire time. Sorry, my hand is above my head. I didn't realize that. I just happened to see my hand floating. That's going to look really weird on YouTube, but it is what it is. Love the metaverse. I didn't say anything the entire time until later somebody finally was calling me, asking me to speak my piece at the end. And so I did. I told everybody, you and I had agreed at one point to talk mano a mano. And I said, I'm not doing it here, and I'm not doing it now. I'm not doing it in front of all these people because it has nothing to do with them. And your friend, what is it, Miss Good? Well, she obviously wasn't very good. She's not a very kind individual. Started laughing at the fact of this. It has nothing to do with her. She needs to keep her mouth closed for issues that have nothing to do with her. It's point blank. I would expect she would say the same thing to me if I was going to say something that had nothing to do with me. So there's that. Moving forward, though, I would have to agree with you for the character from Dragon Ball Z that you said that you're exactly like. And here's why. All the Saiyans have a little weakness. And do you want to know what his weakness is? His weakness is he's arrogant and prideful. And if overpowered by someone he considers below him, he can lose his temper. Funny. Oh, you can look that up if you want to. All of them have their own definitions. Funny, you couldn't have picked a more perfect character because that is you to a T. You believe you're better than everyone else. And when somebody lesser than you, that you believe is lesser than you, overpowers you, then you get pissed off and you get butthurt and you just fucking explode because you can't handle it. You cannot handle actual truth. Here's the thing. This is all I'm going to say about it. Furthermore, you have requested me to unblock you from Instagram. So by the time, if you choose to watch this video, I will have already unblocked you. I haven't yet at this particular junction, but by the time this is over, I will be. So if you're watching this, at this time, I have unblocked you and I have attempted to contact you. It is just going to be you and I. No one else. No mediators, no AW, no Raven, no one. Just me and you. And I will choose the place. And it's going to be neutral. Like, for example, a place like Super Rumble. Or just some oddball game that I don't attend, and I'm guessing you probably don't either. It's not going to be at Where's the Beef. It's not going to be at Ultimate Truth. It's not going to be at AW's place. It's not going to be at anyone else's place. It's just going to be you and I. And we are going to have our little sit down, our little powwow, like what you said. No cursing, no swearing, no yelling at one another. Just two men having a discussion. So are you man enough to do that? Or do you need to have that backup to feel strong in order to try to get the advantage on me? I don't need anyone there for me because I can handle my own. Can you? I guess we'll find that out. If you do not accept this, you can go ahead and say what you want, whether, oh, he's such a coward. That's not the case. You're only going to be looking in the mirror when you say that. If you do not accept this, this will be the last time I will bother giving you this option, and you will now be marked as the coward. But I don't want to hear any more from you. I do not want to hear any more about Little Show. My good man, do we really have to compare numbers? You have 23 followers. I've got 253. All natural. None of them were bought. None of them are bots. They're all real people. So, all right, mine is 10 times the size of yours. Yes, and who has the small show? You are now getting ready to do season 2. What did you do? 5 episodes for one season? I did 10, and I'm on season 4. We just finished episode 3. So I'm guessing the popularity in the show belongs to me as well. So no, my show is not small. Look at my views on YouTube. I'm averaging about 400 something odd views. Can you say that? No, you can't. But again, you want to talk about dick jokes and whatever. I'm not here to show you the size of my dick. The numbers prove it. If anybody has a small show, it's you. And you don't like that. You're the character that you said that you are. on Dragon Ball Z. You're that character because somebody you consider beneath you has overpowered you, and you don't like it. So, if you want to meet with me so you can talk to me about how you would never hurt Nishi or her daughter or her family, and you want to show me actual evidence of this, not talking about it, not showing me text messages, not showing me, I don't care about any of that. If you want to show me some evidence that I've never seen, then I'm more than happy to sit there and listen openly, not just listen, but hear what you have to say. And if it's a legitimate, I will stand corrected. And I will publicly announce that, yes, I believe he would not hurt her, whatever. But right now, as it stands, there's only one way that you could prove it, and that's time. And time doesn't have a physical boundary that you can hold and hand to someone. Time is just the ticking of the clock. So, that being said, I highly recommend that you stop harassing everyone else, me, Raven, whatever, that you back off from them. Because there's all sorts of things in the pipeline that you want to say that, oh, that there's going to be things happening. My man, you have no idea what could be coming for you. I said, what could be? You have no idea what's going on. I know what's happening. And I'm sitting back with my bucket of popcorn just waiting for it to explode. It's not a threat. It's the reality because you want to bring real life into the metaverse. Now, the whole thing with you and Raven on Where's the Beef, where she said what she said about the logo, that should have been it. She should have been able to say her piece, you say your piece, and move the fuck on. But for whatever reason, you couldn't handle that, i.e., you were being your character that you claim on Dragon Ball Z, and you were claiming that Raven is beneath you, so you did not like the fact that she got one up on you. What was it that man said on stage last night? Oh, yes, why are you fighting with a woman anyways? Why? Does it make you more of a man? Did you feel that you can control her or any other woman? You want to be a man? Come take me on. I'm not afraid of you. You're just an avatar. And if we were in real life, I still wouldn't be afraid of you. I'm afraid of no man. The only thing I fear is God. And speaking of which, if you really were this godly man, as you claim that you have been so many times over, why would you be doing the things that you're doing to Raven in the first place? Do you really feel that you've secured your place in heaven by attacking her the way you've attacked her? I'm not saying she's completely innocent. She's done her fucked up shit too, and I've had conversations with her about it. I've asked her to leave well enough alone. Sometimes her pride gets in the way, but I can't blame her. Things that you've said and things that you're doing and are trying to do, that is not a man of God. That is a little pussy bitch. And that's what you're being if you continue what you're doing to Raven. I've seen the video that you want her to take down this hate world. Raven doesn't have a fucking hate world or anything. I've seen the world. I know which one you're talking about. Yes, I got a little chuckle out of it. It looked like there was a hamburger or whatever on the wall, and there was a Dr. Pepper, but it said Dr. Pecker instead. Kind of laughed at that, to be honest. So this person knows who you are and knows what you like, but I didn't think I didn't think it was a hamburger. I thought it was what was it? Oh, what is it? Sausage something, a sausage McMuffin with no butter, whatever the case is. That's what you like, so that's what you eat. So what? It's your breakfast. Who gives a shit? Nobody is fat shaming you. It's what you like to eat. Didn't you say on several of your old videos that you want to save money, so you want to go to the grocery store and make yourself breakfast going there? Hey, that's a great idea. Today's economy, oh my God, everything's so fucking expensive, especially going out. You'd be smarter buying your own stuff from the store. I've just had enough. I've had enough of what you've been doing. I'm tired of it. I've got my own irons in the fire. I've got a lot of great things coming up for me, and I don't have time to deal with this. I shouldn't have to deal with this. But Raven is my friend, and I've got news for you. If the roles were reversed and you were my friend, and I was making this message to Raven, it would have been the same. I would have been defending you to the hilt and saying this to her. But see, that's not the case. You didn't want to remain as my friend because you chose to do revenge porn against someone. And that is just totally, totally unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. You know exactly what you did. The evidence is out there. You can talk to Majestic if you want. She straight up said you sent those on purpose. Straight out of her mouth. Talk to her about it. Converse with her. See if she tells you the truth. It is what it is. I don't know what else to tell you. You should have had to go to jail for that. For whatever reason, you got off scot-free, so you got lucky. But leave people alone. If you truly believe you're a man of God, you'll drop all this crap that you're trying to do. You'll leave it the hell enough alone, and you'll back off, and you'll go do what you believe is important. Your radio station, your job, dealing with going to be able to see your son eventually, or maybe bringing your son here to the States so you can spend time with him. I know you talked about that at one point. That's more important. That's all real life stuff. You can take off the headset, put it on the counter, and not worry about anything that's going on here, no matter what anyone is saying. Oh, and then real quick, you wanted me to find this video to where you gave out your phone number? My man, you're not the teacher, I'm not the student. I don't need to do your fucking homework. You want to find the video? Go find it yourself. I can't find it because you blocked my account on Facebook anyways. You really want me to do it? Fine. Unblock me and give me access again so I can go through all of your stuff. And I will look for it unless you've already deleted it, which in that case, there's no way that I'd be able to prove it. But here's the situation with it really quick, because this video has just gone on long enough. I'm really getting tired of talking about you. What you did, I think you did subconsciously because you were at work. You had to deliver something. I don't know if you couldn't get a hold of your customer, if you were leaving a voicemail or a voice to text. But when you did, you were still streaming live, and you gave them a phone number to contact you on. You gave them a phone number, man. All 10 digits, area code, prefix, all of it. Now, maybe you didn't compute that, hey, the live stream was on, and maybe you should have paused it so you could do that, but you did it. You gave out your phone number on a live stream to a customer, or a phone number. I don't know to which phone. Shit, you have 17 bazillion phones in the car with you, apparently, so I have no idea which number you gave away, nor do I care. But when you were saying, oh, and I got threats, those were from an old phone number. Now, if you received anything recent, I would love to see those. Go ahead and send them to me. At this point, again, I've unblocked you from Instagram if you've gotten this far in the video. Please send me these text messages and show me the dates and times that they were sent. Cross out the phone number if you want. I really don't care. But let me see who's been threatening you. Let me see what they've been saying. You're trying to take real life, things that you want to do to Raven and other people, and you're trying to throw it into the metaverse to make life hard. You've had people ask you to leave. Hell, there was people on Where's the Beef that were begging you, get off of this platform and go do something else. Or at least if nothing else, I recommended change your name, which you did. Allegedly, other people told you to do it too. I'm not trying to take full credit for that. But you did do it. You did change your name because you wanted another chance. Fine. I give you that. But you seem to be up to the same old shit. You think you're better than everyone else. You're not. You're a human being, or at least most of the time, I'm guessing. But that doesn't make you better than everyone. And if you've read the Bible at all, you should know anybody that wants to compare themselves to actual God being the Almighty, they will spend an eternity in hell, because there is only one Almighty, and that is God, not you. So as your little saying goes, I don't think I'm better than everyone else. Wait a minute. Fuck that. Yes, I do. That shows just what an ass you can be. That you're not a decent person. You're not a man of God. And I will hold straight to that until I've seen you change. You could have very easily apologized to Raven about everything that had ever happened between you two. You tried to chintz her out of money when she was charging you a certain amount for the website that you could say, which was shittily done. It was horrible. You've said this to try to get her goat so many times. I don't think she cares anymore. But you keep bringing it up, that the website sucked. And yes, she admitted that she didn't put in her best effort when creating your logo. And she was pissed at you. What do you expect? You know how women can get, don't you? When they feel that they're hurt, they will do whatever they can to get their point across that they're angry. Remember, hell hath no fury as a woman scorned. Well, you scorned Raven. I hope that you have the intestinal fortitude to suck it up, eventually apologize to Raven, and move forward. I'm almost willing to bet that if you honestly apologize to her and then, over time, obviously, it's the only way to prove it, didn't do anything further to her, didn't try to destroy her in any which way, I would almost believe that she would actually accept your apology and possibly even apologize to you. But it'd have to be heartfelt. She would have to thoroughly and truly believe that you meant what you said. And right now, she doesn't buy any of that. I can speak for her on that. So one last time, going back to yesterday, real quick, and then I'm going to end this video. Who did you defeat yesterday? No one. You even under your own admittance when Air Mama was talking to you, you guys didn't have anything against one another. So who did you defeat? Who? Raven's husband? The one that you say made you laugh? And why did he make you laugh? Because he defended his wife? Haven't you said on your lives plenty of times before you decided to ban me that if anybody ever came after your ex-wife, the one that you live with, that there would be hell to pay, that you would basically destroy somebody if they tried it? Oh, but it's okay for you to defend somebody that may be coming after your ex-wife or even current wife or girlfriend or whatever, but it's not okay for him to defend his wife when he feels that somebody's attacking her. That's what they call a fucking double standard, my friend. That makes you a hypocrite. So you're a hypocrite. You get pissed off when somebody you believe that is beneath you overpowers you in the mind. These aren't good traits. You really need to do better. So here's exactly how I'm going to be doing better. Again, lastly, I'm willing to meet up with you, finally. One-on-one. It's the only way it's happening. No AW, no Raven, no one else. You and I will pick the place. That will be totally neutral. I'll be contacting you on Instagram to let you know where and when. You can help me decide the when because I don't want to interrupt your work schedule. See, as you know, I work from home, so I'm a little bit more free that I can do this at not necessarily at a moment's notice, but I have more flexibility than you do. Perfectly fine with it. And it will be at a world of my choosing in a private instance. And that's that. Oh, and then more than likely, it will be recorded, and you're more than welcome to record on your end, too. What, 15, 20 minutes, maybe? Is what I'm guessing. Shouldn't take you long to prove your innocence, right? You have everything right in front of you, right? This is your chance. After this, do not, because I've given you a cease and desist myself verbally. The next step, because I have a lawyer as well, I'm going to be going through my lawyer, and I can find out the information if I need to, through Raven or whatnot. Maybe have her lawyer contact my lawyer and get the information on where to send it. But I will also be sending you one as well, to where you cannot mention me ever again. Be better, my man. Be better. And I will be talking to you soon if you choose to accept what I'm saying. Captain Jack, out.